the challenges that we've been overcoming is every, say, about 5 minutes, I've been getting kicked off. So that was a fun challenge. But one of the cool things with working through distributed version control was it really didn't hurt us. We were still able to, like, okay, well, I'm offline, let me restart. And then I would pull his changes. We'd work on his laptop for a while, and then my laptop would come back to life, and I'd do some research and push some code, and then, oh, Wi-Fi's dead again, we move back over to his. So it was really good to have Tom and Tom's laptop here. So our idea was a guest book, so like a really lightweight guest book that you could use at like an event. So like if you were at a birthday party, you could have like little cards that you passed out with the URL on it, and it would be like a private URL that would just allow your guests to very quickly sign, leave a comment, and maybe leave like an email address or Facebook profile or something like that. And it would save all that in the database and then be able to view it later. I had a bunch of other ideas that I was thinking we would like run it through natural language processor API to like filter out bad sentiments and like things that are maybe inappropriate. And I thought, well, then we're going to need to have like a host interface to be able to log in and like, manage your guest books that you created and then maybe delete comments and moderate comments and all these really amazing ideas. This is my first hackathon, so I'm like, that was too much to do. Also, this is my first web app. So, is this your first web app, or is this like your 10th web app?
I would say it's probably one. This is my first hackathon. Happy to be here, and Brett has a lot of expertise with GitHub. A lot of expertise. So he brought me up to speed on some of the little tricks and some of the basics, and so that was fun. And so we picked a language, JavaScript, that was basic, useful tool, and followed the tutorial and used a template and made a customized app out of it, and bada boom, here we are.
So what we ended up on was an app that it does work, or at least it did.
It does.
So go ahead and type it in. So we had all these, like I said, big ideas. The actual execution is what it is, but it ended up we connected it to MongoDB, and it has 3 fields. You have your it's really small, but you have your name, you have your email address, and then you have a comment field. It goes into the database, refreshes the page, and displays what you wrote. We wanted to create a CRUD app. We got to the create and read. We'll do update and delete later.
Did you want to show the tools that we used, or no?
Yeah, so that was the other fun thing, was that we learned about, we figured out what kind of text editor we were going to use. We had to install that. We had to install Git. We had to install Node. We had to set up a Mongo server. We had to do, it was really more about like setting up the environment to actually build something. And then what we were able to build with that was actually fairly quick once everything was set up. So again, learning was that having all the tools ready and set up is really like a huge part of the battle and getting started. That's it.
Thank you.